Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of Tackle Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about nice old chatterbaits. So, I'm going to be talking about Z-Man chatterbaits for most of the time, but right now I want to talk about all chatterbaits. So, all chatterbaits have a type of vibration system on them. Like this one right here. You tie your line to this swivel-like eyelet right here. If I can get it in frame. That swivel-like eyelet right there, and as you cast it out, it may look like this. It may look like it's not going to vibrate at all, but when you cast this thing out, and this metal piece right here hits the water, and you start cranking it, this metal piece goes back and forth, and just keeps on going really, really fast, because you're trying to pull the line forward as the water's pushing it back, so it's just going to keep vibrating. This is actually the number one, for me anyways, the number one most vibrative lure, I guess you could say. This is, yeah, the most vibrative lure that I've ever tried out. But this is in like a bait fish or shad color with the nice Reaction Innovations white trash little swim bait on the back. So there we go. This is a 1/2 ounce, I believe. Yeah, 1/2 ounce chatterbait. So there's that one. Now I want to talk about Z-Man chatterbaits. What I like about Z-Man chatterbaits is that they have this nice, strong metal little vibration maker thing. But it's nice and strong. It doesn't bend too much. Actually, I can't even get it to bend at all. But that's one of the things that I like about it. Also, another thing, instead of like wire or something like some of these jigs that I have, let's see if I can show you. Hopefully you guys can see. There's a little wire right there that actually holds the skirt together. So instead of that, they actually melted down a certain type of plastic. It's like a little ring, and it keeps everything together, and it's glued to the hook. So it's not like the skirt's gonna rip off or anything. So that's that one. I also like the hook. It's nice and big and a strong hook. So this one I just bought one of the times I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. That one might actually be in the video. Yeah, I think it is. There's gonna be an unboxing video, or yeah, there was an unboxing video that I posted first. But here's another type of chatterbait. So it's another Z-Man. It's like a PB&J color. It has purple, green, and then like a darkish green colored. But then I added the BBB or Big Bite Baits little punch-and bait on the back, and it kind of just fills the jig up, or not the jig, the chatterbait up. Like if you looked at this without a hook, I mean without the little trailer on the back, it'd be kind of thin and look like a malnourished bait fish. But now that it has this on the back, it could either look like a bait fish, it could look like a crayfish. So this should do pretty well. I haven't really tested out any of my chatterbaits yet, but here we go. And this is my first chatterbait ever. I haven't lost it yet. I bought it probably in the middle of summer, and I like how like this one right here is nice and shiny, while this one is kind of a little bit darker for the darker chatterbait. But it also creates a shine in the water. If you have one of these really shiny ones, while it's vibrating, it'll actually create that that shine over and over again in the fish's eyes. So this one I have a little Yum Christy Crawl on the back. So you guys can see it's going to be paddling through the water. So that one, it's like that one's a pretty nice one. I wouldn't say it's in like bluegill color, but I don't know what you would call it. It's just black and blue for dirtier water with that nice vibration. So chatterbaits, you want to kind of slow roll them around rocks, not hitting the rocks like you would with jigs. But you want to kind of slow roll them around rocks, like right above the rocks. For I'm fishing for smallmouth, and also around weed lines, which is where I told you guys to throw jigs as well. But these baits, I would say, are mostly hit in the darker water, like the chocolate milk water, because with this nice vibration on there and the dark colors like this color right here or this black and blue, it allows the fish to see the outline of it as well as feel the vibration. Like I'm trying to think of something right now. Like if you were sitting in, or if you were swimming in a pool and then you go under the water, and like if there's a boat coming or passing by, or if there's like paddles going or something hits the top of the water, you guys can hear, like if you're under the water, you can hear that because it travels through the water. It's just a little bit different. So if there's a vibration through the water, the fish actually kind of hear and feel that in their body. So that makes them target these nice chatterbaits right here. This one's also in 1/2. I mean, you can go to 1/4 of an ounce. I just like 1/2 ounce jigs and chatterbaits. Also, sometimes you can roll them in deeper water if you really wanted to. For that, I would use that fluorocarbon line. If you want to make it like a natural presentation, like in the clear water, you could use this, or you could use this in darker water because it's kind of a darker color. But you could use fluorocarbon with that to make it go down a lot easier. So I don't know what my next video is going to be yet. I have a few that probably came out today before this. I'm not too sure because, you know, I don't know. I need to figure out my life. But that's pretty much all I really needed to talk about with you guys for chatterbaits. Also, one last thing, or two last things. With these, I would throw the same as I would throw with the jigging setup. So I'd throw like a 6.5 to 1, which is what my Silver Max are, to like a 7 to 1 to 1, just to reel these fish in faster if they're near weed lines or near rocks, because as I told you guys in the last video, smallmouth go right down into the rocks and snap you off. So that faster gear ratio will help you bring them up and out of those rocks and hopefully not snap your line. One last thing, the rod to use is a medium heavy. And the last thing that I want to talk about is trailers. So you can use pretty much anything you really want to as a trailer as you would use for a jig trailer. So with this, it's kind of like a swimming chatterbait, nice bait fish. So you guys can see there's the tail right here. But with these ones, this one could be classified as a swimming if you really wanted it to. But you can also swim this thing and then drop it down and then swim it back up and like get it really close to the bottom, or make it touch the bottom so these things flare up like a live crayfish. Also, you can do it the same thing with this, just a little bit bigger, so you can catch bigger smallmouth on this. So these would flare up if you had them on the bottom, or you can swim it down, and then as you bring it up, these will kind of make a motion and sound in the water. So thanks for watching this episode. As always, if you guys know a little bit about little chatterbaits like this, you guys want to add to the conversation or add to this video, comment down below. People who want to see more, look down below for other comments of people that probably know more about these things than I do, because I just started fishing this year. But if you want to know more, then either comment below on other people's or comment on this video to me saying you want to see more, and maybe I can do a part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching this episode of Tackle Tuesday, and I'll catch you guys next time.